on his knees already, right? So we walk up to Cole. We like, Cole, what's up? And he was like, "Oh yeah, man, I just finished the workout, and I'm about to go do another one." And at that moment, I was like, "Wait, hold on. We just worked out about 3 hours ago. You know what I mean? And like, you've done another workout, and you about to go do another one." That's when I was like, "Okay, I got to get my stuff to go. I got to get my shit to go." Because this dude right here is on a whole different level than even I'm on, and I'm supposed to be great.
He took me out to eat, and I said, "What you getting ready to do?" "I'm going to the club." He said, "I'm going to the gym." And that was him. So that's what made, that greatness. That's where that greatness came from.
His grind was sickening.
And he wanted to be the next Michael Jordan, if not better. And what made him so great?
Just his relentlessness. His mentality to just seek and destroy. Anytime his jaws get tight right there, you know he's trying to swing at least 25 attempts.
The most competitive player I ever played against, like by far.
It's Kobe Bryant, man, the best that I ever played against.
One thing I will say is that I've seen him come from that young boy to take over the league.
I mean, I think on some level we all feel like we haven't given our all or our best in everything we've ever done. Whether sometimes it's at home, whether it's at work, with our job, with our hobbies, whatever it is. And there was something about Kobe that reassured us that it's possible to give every ounce of yourself and literally exhaust yourself to be great at what you want to do, to be great at what you want to do. He often spoke of the sacrifices that required to do that.
It's 11:45 Eastern.
Good morning, Coffee and Crypto family. Listen, if you're tuning in live on YouTube, Zoom, I want to say welcome to the call. We're about to get this call started in the next few minutes. Today's call is definitely one of those good ones. So I want you to take the time. I'm sending out a few last text messages. So if you get a text from me, just know I just want to make sure that you're on the call right now. But if y'all could do me a favor and send this link out, it's a lot of stuff happening in the cryptocurrency space. And guys, my number one duty, my number one task is to keep you all plugged in. So if you're tuning in live on YouTube, I want to say thank you to the YouTube family. You guys have been strong and growing and just showing up for your success each and every single Tuesday and Thursday. This is episode number 62. Please help me blast this link out, family. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the number one cryptocurrency morning show. Make sure you got your coffee. Make sure you got you some tea. Make sure you got you something to sip on. And also make sure you got a notebook, because today is going to be an untraditional call. We're going to talk about crypto smart goals and how to move into 2023 the smart way. If you're with me, drop the word smart in the chat box, drop those coffee emojis, and I will be back in the next few minutes. Let's go.
I had a purpose. I wanted to be one of the best basketball players to ever play. And anything else that was outside of that lane, I didn't have time for. I made that deal with myself at 13 years old. I would watch Magic play, I'd watch Michael play, and I would see them do these unbelievable things. And I'd say, can I get to that level? I don't know, but let's find out. Basketball for me was the most important thing. So everything I saw.
We're going to get started in the next 5 minutes, family. Let's get it.
Books I read, people I talked to, everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you to become better at your craft. So at 13 years old, I had a kill list. They used to do these rankings. It was Street and Smith basketball rankings. And I was nowhere to be found because I was like 6'4", scrawny, like 160 pounds, soaking wet. So I was like 57 on the list. And so I will look at 56, 55, all the way up to number 1, who these players are, what club teams they played for. So when we go on an AAU travel circuit, I got to hunt them down, right? And so that became my mission in high school, is to check off every other person, all those 56 other names, hunt them down and knock them down. So like at 13 years old, I played the longer game because my game wasn't about being better than you at 13. It was to be better than you when, the chips are really on the line. So when we played at 13, I would size you up.
Hold up, I gotta pause this real quick. I don't see you guys dropping this link. I need your help. Go drop this link inside of every single chat. I need full participation today. If y'all want me to really give you the energy, if you want me to bring my energy, this is free energy. I don't charge you a thing to be on this call. You know what I charge? I just ask that you send the link out and subscribe to the call. If you cannot do that, if you can't at least give me that energy, then I want to just ask for you, all right, to reevaluate why. Ask yourself why. I'm coming here each and every single Tuesday and Thursday, just asking for you to share a link. Drop the link, support me. You love this information, support, and I'm gonna be back in the next few minutes. And if I don't get the support I want, I'm gonna click the end button and I'll see y'all on episode number 63. Let's get it.
See what your strengths and weaknesses are. How do you approach the game? Are you silly about it? Are you goofy about it? Are you good at it just because you're bigger and stronger than everybody else? Right? Or is there actually thought and skill that you put into it? Right. So what I would do, I was work on the things during those games that I was weak at. And so then fast forward to when I'm 17 and my game is completely well-rounded, and that player at 13 that I saw at 13 is still doing the same shit at 17. Now you got a problem.
Kobe Bryant decided to take my talent to I have decided to skip college and take my talent to the NBA.
The NBA, it was actually easier because what I found in the NBA is a lot of guys played for financial stability. And when they came to the NBA, they got that financial stability. So therefore, the passion and the work ethic and the obsessiveness was gone. So I'm looking at that, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be like taking candy from a baby. No wonder Mike wins all these fucking championships. And then you had the players that had that passion, but weren't willing to commit their entire lives to doing that, right? It's a choice. Right? You have other things, you have family, you have all these other things that you have to do. The game can't really be your number one priority. And so I was just looking at that like, man, this is gonna be fun.
In the news, you said, I knew you couldn't do what I was doing because I was obsessed. I'm paraphrasing. And then you said, whether it's friends, relationship, it didn't matter. It was all basketball.
Yeah.
If I'm buddies with you from high school, if I'm a cousin of yours, what happened to our relationship? How did that gravitate when you went into the league and you're determined to become the greatest, or you're determined to become one of the greatest? What happens to our relationship?
Well, it was tough.
We got literally one more minute until we're about to get ready to take off. I'm just asking for complete support right now, guys. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is episode number 62, guys. We are going into a new year. We literally have less than 30 days until a brand new year. Are you going to come to the call with a brand new attitude? Are you going to come to your goals being smart going into 2023? This is what we're going to talk about today. I'm telling you right now, nobody wants to miss this, especially if they're a crypto investor. There's a lot of people that say that they do this. Guys, we do this on a high level, all right? A high level. I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm not playing no games. I'll see y'all in one more minute, and then it's time for blast off, guys. Welcome to the call. Let's get it.
And the people that love you, like friends and family, like they know that about you.
Got it.
So they let you be you. And when you reconvene, you pick back up where you left off. Mm-hmm. But make no mistake about it, everything in between is lost, right? So those long-term relationships, the commitment of time of, taking vacation. Like I see a lot of players take vacations with other players that are close friends. And we'll just take vacations just to take vacations, or just hang out just to hang out. Like I never did that.
Why not? Why didn't you do that?
Well, because when I retire, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more. I don't want that.
Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. I am your host, Vincent Owens, if this is your very first time on the show, I want to say welcome. We have a tradition here. If there's something value that you get during the call, I want you to go ahead to your phone right now or on your computer, go to that emojis tab and go ahead and pull up that coffee emoji, that tea emoji. All right. Because that is what we drop here. It's nothing but hot boiling coffee and tea. And guys, I got my beverage of choice this morning. If you're with me, turn on those cameras, give me a cheers. All right. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, guys, where we keep it hot with the cryptocurrency space. We do not replay information that you've seen before. All right. There's too much new information happening in crypto to keep showing the same videos over and over and over again. And I've made it a commitment, a lifelong commitment of mine. All right. And I just got started. I've been doing this for 4 years. All right. 5 years as an investor, entrepreneur, but 4 years as an investor. And I'm not playing no games. And this will be the season that we win together. Guys, drop that coffee emoji, drop the word SMART, because today's episode is sponsored, all right, by Smart Goals for Crypto 2023. Welcome to the call. So with that being said, guys, let's dive straight into it. All right. So yes, I have content. I have things to show you. All right. I do, but we got to really be smart. All right. We got to really be smart. Right now, there's a lot of people playing this game. They're not playing smart and they're playing small. Imagine if you played a game unsmart and you played small. See, I played that video of Kobe Bryant talking about the Mamba mentality. I got the Mamba mentality for crypto. I wore the Revolt shirt. See, everything today is intentional. I wore the Revolt shirt because Diddy said he is a monster. Anything he wants, he gets. Anything I want in 2023, I will get. Anything I want. If I want 1 billion people on this call, we're going to do it in 2023. I'm not playing any games, and neither should you. You should not be playing with this information. I promise you guys that if you stick around the campfire long enough, you will get lit. So today's call, we're going to start off before we get into any video content, before we get into any controversy. I got some stuff to show you guys. I went digging late last night, and I think I got into the I'm going to say the gopher hole this time. All right. I'm going to say the gopher hole. I'm not even in the rabbit hole no more. I went to a different hole. I had to go to a whole new hole. I'm not dealing with the rabbit hole. Too many people in the rabbit hole, and I can't be where everybody at. So for the people that's still in the rabbit hole, cool. Stay over there. But we over here now in the gopher hole. And the gopher hole starts with your SMART goals. So what am I talking about when I mean SMART goals? See, SMART is an acronym. And you want to write this down. When it comes to your investing, your time, your energy, everything into cryptocurrency, guys, you got to be smart in 2023. The planning starts today. It does not start in January 1st. You need to know exactly what you are doing moving into 2023. That is what we're going to talk about on the beginning of this episode. And then we'll dive into some content if we got the time. All right. So the S starts with specific. Let's talk about it. How specific are you? See, when I was getting my master's of public health, I understood that there was one terminology that my teacher always talked about. See, when I took epidemiology, when I took biostats, when I took statistics, when I took these things, there's one key word that they talk about. Can you guess what that word is? Specificity. Specificity. How specific are you on your goal? How specific are you on what you're investing in? How specific are you in regards to your dollar cost averaging strategy? How specific are you in regards to who you listen to? There's people out here still throwing shade. I laugh at it. People still are throwing shade. People are hurt. People don't understand. See, sometimes you got to do something else with the S. In order to have smart goals, in order to fulfill the next year, sometimes you got to separate specifically. You got to separate and be specific in your separation. You got to separate from the mindset. You got to separate from some people. You got to separate, right, from the old habits, the old paradigm that you had. Specificity. How specific are you? I promise you, I'm only going to lead you all in the way that I'm going to lead myself. I'm going to win in this space. There is no way in hell I'm going to do all of this. And I promise you, crypto is not only going to work, but it has to work. Crypto is not only going to work, but it has to work. There is no other option. I don't have another option. Yes, I'm diving into real estate. But why am I getting into real estate specifically for 2023? The reason why I'm getting into real estate is because I have all of this blockchain knowledge. How specific are you? Specificity. What coins are you going to invest into in 2023? And what is your portfolio going to look like in 2023? I'm planning my portfolio for 2025. And I'll tell you why I'm planning my portfolio for 2025. I have content on the reason why I'm specific as to what we're investing into, investing our time. Yes, we could talk about NFTs. Yes, we could talk about all that. But I don't think NFTs are going after regulation. It's not going to be JPEG monkeys. It's going to be real estate contracts. It's going to be governmental contracts. What are you doing specifically to be ready? Oh, I'm about to light it on fire today. I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing today. The M starts with measurable. How measurable are your goals? Do you have goals that's set where you know you can't even achieve them? Some of y'all got goals. I want 50,000 XRP, but you make $12 an hour. The hell is wrong with you? Set some realistic goals. Set something that's measurable. Come on, man. You got to be measurable in these times. See, when we sit down and we talk, all right, when I talk to students, when I talk to people that's in the group, I'm trying to pick your mind because I want to know how measurable are your goals? How specific are your goals? You ask me what my goal is. My goal is measurable to my income. Appreciate it, Mr. Branch. I'm in rare form today. It's something y'all ain't never, you're not going, I promise you I'm in rare form today. There was a lot of shade in November. I want to talk about it. I'm about to start being like Ian and calling people out. I'm not playing no games. I'm about to start being like the master investor, and I'm about to really turn up on people if they keep playing. I'm not playing no more games. I'm calling it out. There was a lot of shade in November. Some people didn't shave. Some people had shade. I'm gonna let that marinate like neck bone juice for you. All right. So how measurable are you? How measurable are your goals? I don't know. Mines are very measurable. Listen. The goal. I don't have to rush myself. I don't have to rush myself. All right. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. All you got to do is prove something to you. What's measurable for you? Is it 1,000 XRP? If that's measurable for you, go after that. Is it 10,000 XRP based on your income over the year? You got to really be measurable on that. Let's go. The A stands for achievable. How achievable are those goals? If you're tuning in on YouTube right now, click that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Oh, my crypto network, we are achievable. We are achieving greatness in every field of endeavor. Achievable. How achievable are your goals, family? Okay. The R stands for relevant or relatable. How relevant are your goals to the time that we're in right now? How relatable are your goals? Are you still focused on meme coins? Are you still focused on things that are non-utility based? Or are you focused on that utility right now? Let me know in the chat box. Let me know what you're focused on right now. Let me know how relevant and relatable. And thank you, Ms. Zuli. Thank you to my mom for dropping these SMART goal acronyms in the chat box for the people in the back that may not be able to see the Jumbotron right now. See, I'm gonna be real with you. I spoke at Invest Fest in 2023. I understand, 2022, 2023 too. We spoke there again. 2022, I manifested InvestFest from writing my goals, my SMART goals in 2021. We spoke on a huge stage. We were at an event with 15,000 people. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure. But I'm going to tell you something right now. The next goal is even bigger. See, the next time that I speak, I can see myself speaking on a Jumbotron, and there really are people in the nosebleeds that can't see. So I want to say thank you. I appreciate the people up there. I appreciate the people down here. Thank you. See, that vision that I just had, it was relatable for me. But you got to understand that it was relatable. It was relevant. My vision for my life is relatable and relevant for me because of my past experiences. I've been helping people in this space for a very long time. A very long time, but not long enough. See, this is a lifetime. I plan to win the Crypto Lifetime Achievement Award. President of the United States will give me a Lifetime Achievement Award for the work that we put in, the work of education that we put in. I believe that. That's relatable and reliable. And that's reliable, that's relatable, that's achievable, that's measurable, that's specific. And the T stands for time. Time bounds. How much time? Because time stands for what? Things I must achieve, experience. Things I must experience. Time bound. Thank you, Mr. Branch, for that proverb right there. You shall decree a thing and it shall come to pass. Wow. You shall decree a thing and it shall come to pass. Amen. Can the church say amen? Even if you don't believe in God, can you say amen? Because listen, that is your SMART goals for 2023. Are you specific enough on your goals? Have you honed in? Do you have tunnel vision, right? Or is your vision off? And you got peripherals and you see over here, you see this person looking at you, you see this person talking about you, you see this, that, and the third. I don't give a damn. Care about that. Specific, measurable, achievable, relatable and relevant, time bound, and are you laser focused? Are you laser focused on your dreams? Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, the #1 cryptocurrency morning show in the world. This is episode number 62, and I'm sorry I had to light it up. I'm not even sorry. I'm not sorry, but I had to light it on fire this morning, before we really get into this content. I hope y'all really take these SMART goals and not just apply them to crypto, but apply them to every part of your life in 2023. You deserve it. You deserve it. 2023 is the year. Listen, 2023 is the year of the GOAT. 2023. That's what I'm naming my 2023 is the year that I'm going to be so committed to everything that I have going on. Okay. I want to tell y'all something. 2023 is the year that I'm going to be so committed to what I have going on, to the point, listen, to the point that they will never forget the impact that we made. 2023 is the year of the GOAT. Why did I call it the year of the GOAT? Because Michael Jordan is the GOAT. What does he wear on his back? 23. This is my Jordan year. This is my Jordan year of the roaring 20s. And I hope it's yours. This is my Jordan year of my roaring 20s, guys. This is it. I'm not playing no games. I can't delete that. I don't think I can delete that, Silver. However, it's all good. Things happen. I appreciate you for reaching out. It's all love. Man, let's go, man. 2023 is the year of the GOAT. I'm about to release the GOAT this year, the greatest of all time. That's right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and really dive in. Look, listen, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with greatness. I'm obsessed with becoming the best. I'm obsessed with everything that we have coming our way. I'm absolutely obsessed. All right. So y'all give me a few minutes. I had a technical difficulty. So what I want to do is I want to invite someone up to talk about your SMART goals. How are you going to be specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and time sensitive? While I pull this up, is there anybody that dares to come up and just share? Is there anybody that dares to come up and share? Let me know. Let me know. If there's anybody that dares to come up and share, let me know. Let me know. Let me see if I got anybody. Miss Zuli, perfect. All right, I've never done this before. All right, I'm only gonna call on one person. So I'm gonna call on Miss Zuli. She raised her hand first. All right, and then we're gonna get into the show. I just needed to stall a little time. All right, I had to be creative real quick. You know, y'all like that. It's the year of the GOAT. All right, I got, hey, this is GOAT talk right now. This is GOAT behavior right here. You know what I mean? Hey, gotta be a GOAT. All right, so let's get it. Miss Zuli, feel free to go ahead and unmute. And I'm really excited to hear about your specific SMART goals.
Okay, definitely. Just like you, I'm out there. I've been working, setting my goals since as of November. I'm always thinking ahead, just like you. Not only thinking about just this coming year or the next month or next week, but just always thinking 3 to 5 years ahead of time. So, and then break it down. So for 2023, I would say my biggest goal, of course, is leaving a legacy and making sure that my nonprofit organization has a base to work with, so continue to have funds to be able to grant individuals, provide grants. So for the coming 2023, I would say my portfolio, not only my portfolio, but I want to be able to generate $1 million. That's it. That's my goal. So in that mindset, I'm out to make sure that I become the public speaker and become the author that I want to be and promote my books. So that's where my mindset is right now as I learn to become an effective trader. So that's the breakdown for, and so it's month by month and setting my goals and have nothing standing in my way. Thank you.
Go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. Drop those coffee emojis in the chat box for Ms. Zuli. Absolutely incredible. I appreciate you for stepping up, being the leader that you are, and just helping me real quick. And just like that, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys. All right, I'm gonna have to improvise on today's call, all right, because I don't have time to figure out what happened. All right, Jim Rohn said, don't major in minor things. That's something I'm gonna do in 2023. I'm not gonna major in minor things. So technology is minor. I ain't gonna major in it. Technology issues is minor, so don't major in it. Just keep going. All right. So with that being said, coin market cap, we have a market cap of $846 billion today. All right. $846 billion. We're well under $1 trillion. All right. And right now, most people are doing what I'm not doing. All right. I'm doing completely opposite. People are selling, people are getting out of crypto, people are getting out of stocks, all right? People are getting out of real estate, all right? And they're holding their money, they're holding their cash until they figure out what's the next step, okay? Now, what I'm doing is I'm focusing on developing my SMART goals so I can buy more. I'm focused on developing my SMART goals so I can build more streams of income so I can buy more. I'd rather buy a TV, all right? Black Friday, I would rather buy a TV for $200 than $700 or $500. I'd rather get that. So understanding I'd rather get that TV for cheaper, I gotta be smart in when I actually choose to purchase it. So people are really smart on when they choose to purchase things for Black Friday. People wait it out. They say, hey, I know these sales are coming. I'm going to buy it. When it comes to crypto, real estate, investing, period, I'm the same way. Patience. I have patience. I apply complete patience. So right now I'm being very patient. I'm actually not purchasing crypto right now. I'm being real with you all. I have enough. So I've hit a lot of my goals. So I'm actually not purchasing right now. What I'm doing is I'm accumulating fiat right now. I'm putting my focus toward accumulating fiat because I do believe that we have more room to go down in the market. And if I miss it, it's all good. I already got my bags packed for takeoff. Yes, sir. I already got my bags packed for takeoff. So I'm actually not really concerned whether I buy another coin ever again. My bags are packed. Been doing it for 4 years. My bags are packed. Okay. You should be able to say that by the end of 2023. Okay. Now, Bitcoin, we're still sitting at right under 17 grand. Ethereum, we're still in the 1200 range. We're seeing consolidation across the board for everything. Stocks, okay, commodities, everything is really consolidating. It's a large daily to weekly consolidation, but we're seeing major consolidation. Why? Because we're at the end of the year. The end of the year and the beginning of the year. The end of the fourth quarter and the beginning of the first quarter are the slowest times for the market. The only time that it was fast was during the pandemic that happened in February of 2020, January of 2020, February of 2020, March of 2020. We saw the Dow Jones, NAS 100, S&P 500, German. We saw all of these index funds, stocks skyrocket, crypto skyrocket. It was untraditional. It was not traditional to what we usually experience outside of a pandemic. Okay. So right now we're sitting at 38 cents for XRP. That is good. If you have not bought no XRP, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy XRP. What I'm telling you to do is to go and do your own research on this technology. Technology is what changes everything. Technology is what's going to change the world. Technology is what's going to change the trajectory. Let's continue to push forward, family. Now, I want to play a video, all right? And I'm going to have to go to my Twitter really fast, all right? I'm going to go to my Twitter really fast, and I'm going to pull up this video for you all, okay? Don't have my tabs open currently, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this video, all right? So before we play it, I need you all to realize that this clown, all right, if you've never seen a clown before, this is one. All right. If you've never seen a clown before, this is a clown on your left right here. This is what a clown looks like. All right. His name is Gary Gensler. Okay. He's the chairman of the Security Exchange Commission. Okay. SEC. Okay. Supposed to protect the interests of investors. This guy met with Sam Bankman-Fried multiple times, and his calendar is blank from August until now. The last time that you see something on his calendar was in July. There's the chairman of the SEC is supposed to release their calendar, I believe monthly, but I know they're supposed to release their calendar all the time so we can see what's on their calendar. That is public information. And we've had about 4 months now of almost really 5 months going on of no communication as to what Gary Gensler is doing as the chairman of the SEC. Now he rolls out on Yahoo Finance and he comes out and he's talking about, this is the headline, runway getting shorter for crypto compliance. It's a 6-minute video. I want you all to take notes and listen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie in everything to this one video right here today. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. Let's get it.
According to your calendar, you met with now former CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, on March 29th of this year. Aside from that, had you met with him any other times? And what was your impression of him when you met with him?
Again, I'm not going to speak to anyone matters. As my predecessors did as well, my calendar public. And we meet with market participants. And the basic message that I've had is the same public message as a private message: come into compliance. Mm-hmm. Your field will not last long outside of public policy norms. I might be technology neutral, but I'm paid not to be public policy neutral. And it's about protecting the investing public. The message has also been that we're not going to let the public all the safeguards down in this regard. So some of these platforms have come in and said, we want to continue running a commingled platform. We want to continue doing lending, trading, hedge fund functions, an exchange function, a custody function. We said, no, you have to separate it out. Some have come in and said, can we have a lighter touch regulation? We've said, no. We said, no, the time to protection. I want to say one other thing. It would not be fair to all the market participants that comply today, the stock exchanges, the broker dealers, the asset managers called mutual funds, and even the folks that are managing hedge funds today that are complying, the market makers that are complying with their rules when they're trading and buying Apple stock or Ford Motor. Why should it be different here?
Yeah, to your point, you know, I'm wondering if we need proof of reserves, but not only just proof of reserves, but a way to vet internal controls on these crypto firms. Because we look at Sarbanes-Oxley, and then we look at what happened, as an example of the FTX situation. According to the bankruptcy filings, there was a huge failure of internal corporate controls. We know that FTX was technically audited, but that was not caught. So do we need some sort of rules in place for that?
They're in place. They're in place. See, here's the good news for the public. If you're, you know, I look to you. The good news is over decades, we have put in place, Congress put them in place by law. This agency, this great agency, put it in place through regulation. Basic rules around books and records, basic rules around internal controls, basic rules around.
Should we expect more enforcement action then?
Look, I can't speak of any one matter. This is a great agency. We have 1,300 people in our enforcement division. We have 1,100 people in our examination division. That's half of the agency. We oversee $100 trillion capital markets. We bring about 700 enforcement actions a year across insider trading and microcap fraud and books and records violations, as you talked about earlier. And yes, we have a robust enforcement history in the crypto space. I think over 100 actions, a couple dozen while I've been here as chair, against crypto exchanges, against crypto lending platforms, against, of course, tokens. We had a very big win recently in a case around a crypto token called Library. Unfortunately for the investing public, the entrepreneurs in this field have chosen, and it's a choice, they have chosen to try to skirt the law, whether they're setting up overseas and they're servicing overseas actors. That's for other jurisdictions, that's for other regulators around the globe. But if they're tapping into US markets, they need to come into compliance.
To your point, so much of this is happening overseas. We saw that with FTX. The international unit went down, brought the US unit down with it. Do you need better coordination with global authorities? How does that factor into your ability to police?
We have good coordination around the globe, but there are different laws, and particularly in small island jurisdictions in the Caribbean island, Cayman Islands, the Virgin Islands, Bahama, Bermuda, but sometimes outside of the Caribbean. You see some of these crypto entities are set up in the Seychelles or in Malta and the like. So we have our best coordination with the larger economy countries, but that coordination is important. But I would say if you're tapping into US investors, our securities laws are to be complied with.
Okay, so then bottom line here, securities laws in place. We don't need extra tailored rules for crypto. We won't be expecting that next year.
The agency could use more resources from Congress. We could definitely do that. You raise the extraterritoriality reach. We have a reach that's US jurisdiction, but the laws are there, the rules are there. And I would say something else. The law firms know how to advise their clients to comply, they're all too often, these firms are saying, we'll set up overseas. But there was even an announcement this week by a crypto lending firm that said we will no longer be offering any of our products to U.S. investors. That's a way to protect U.S. investors as well.
No, it's not. It's because there's no regulation here. And we have plenty of proof that there's other countries outside of just these little these little island countries that he's talking about. And the reason why these island countries are so down, the reason why African countries are moving on this technology, the reason why third world countries is because they've never had a chance. They've never had a chance like this. See, we have had the chance of a lifetime in a complete lifetime, family. We've been a part, listen, we've been a part of this, right, for a very, very, very long time, y'all. Like we've been the head of the financial services space for a very, 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 very long time. And now what's happening is we are giving other, we are giving it, but other countries, other societies, other civilizations now have the ability through blockchain technology to be able to lower the gap. Right? There is a gap. There is a problem. There's a big problem in our financial market in the way that we exchange and receive data. Okay. And countries have been fed up. That's why you see the BRICS nations. We've talked about it. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and what's the S? The S is Saudi Arabia. I believe it's Saudi Arabia. If I'm wrong on that, excuse me. Y'all correct me in the chat box. I know y'all will. Okay. However, okay, the BRICS nations, okay, this is why we're seeing other countries joining. The BRICS nations have been 5 nations for years. For years, it's been 5 nations. Now you have other countries that are joining this BRICS nation. Why? Because they want to separate. You have South Africa joining the BRICS nations. Let's continue to push forward through this thesis. I'm going to share my screen with you all. All right, let's get to the meat and the potatoes. Drop a coffee emoji if y'all can see my screen right here, right now. Just let me know if y'all can see my screen right here, right now. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Now, let's dive into this letter that just came out, okay, by Democrat Congressman Richie Torres. He has opened an investigation into how Gary Gensler has fundamentally failed as a regulator on the FTX scandal, right? Let's zoom in on this letter. This came out December 6th. I told y'all, we keep it hot. We keep it fresh. We don't play, okay? Now, dear Mr. Dodaro, okay? I am writing to, well, who is the Honorable Gene Dodaro? He's the Comptroller General of the United States, all right? He said, I am writing to respectfully request the Government Accountability Office, AKA the GAP, conduct an independent review of the SEC's failure to protect the investigating public from the egregious mismanagement and malfeasance of FTX, which has brought billions of dollars in losses to about 1 million creditors and customers. Chair Gary Gensler, by the logic of his own public announcement, is singularly responsible for the regulatory failures surrounding the collapse of FTX and its affiliate FTX US. Chair Gensler has said on countless occasions that there is no need for authorizing legislation from Congress. He says the SEC presently possesses the authority it needs to regulate crypto exchanges. If the SEC has the authority, Mr. Gensler claims, why did he fail to uncover the largest crypto Ponzi scheme in US history? It's getting spicy. One cannot have it both ways, asserting authority while avoiding accountability. It is on Congress to pass laws. But once the necessary laws have been enacted, it is on the regulators, aka the SEC, to apply those laws to conduct investigations to protect the public. When it comes to FTX, Chair Gensler fundamentally failed as a regulator, and he has no one but himself to blame. It's not looking good. Fire Mr. Gensler. Okay. The SEC chose to dedicate scarce time and resources to investigate Kim Kardashian. Okay. Okay. He probably was looking at Ray J too. Hold on. Let me be quiet. Okay. He probably was looking at Ray J too. But rather than opaque crypto exchanges, leaving many to question whether the commission is operating efficiently and politically, and whether it has its priorities in the right place. The operating principle of the SEC must be protection for the investigating public rather than publicity for the political appointee in charge. If the SEC had done its due diligence of thoroughly investigating the financials of FTX, there would have been a greater likelihood of exposing the crypto exchange for what it truly is, a house of cards built on monopoly money printed out of thin air. Mr. Gensler's leadership has left the career staff at the SEC fundamentally demoralized to an extent rarely seen, with the SEC Inspector General reporting the highest attrition rate in a decade. Wow. To what extent has Mr. Gensler's demoralization of his own workforce crippled the commission in the performance of its duty due to protect investors? The public deserves an answer. Given the magnitude of regulatory failure surrounding the FTX saga, an independent review is both needed and warranted. Thank you for your consideration. Richie Torres, member of Congress. These letters are rolling out. More letters and more letters will be rolling out as we go. Now, let's roll up here and let's talk about this post from the digital asset investor. Now, I'm going to play this quick video really fast. Okay, it's only 30 seconds. All right, now he says 4 points. Congress, this isn't going to cut it. Number one, his calendar is missing 4 months. Number two, major MIT ties to FTX. If you didn't know, Gary Gensler has major MIT ties. He was the guy who actually taught blockchain and cryptocurrency technology at MIT. He taught students this game in MIT. Number three, he had multiple meetings and planning sessions with FTX. Number four, GC of FTX worked for Gary. The general counsel of FTX worked for Gary at the CFTC. All of the screenshots are below. I'll show the screenshots right after this 30-second clip.
According to your calendar, you met with now former CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, on March 29th of this year. Aside from that, had you met with him any other times? And what was your impression of him when you met with him?
Again, I'm not going to speak to anyone matters. As my predecessors did as well, my calendar public. And we meet with market participants. And the basic message that I've had is the same public message as a private message: come into compliance.
Hold on. So let's back up real quick and let me actually fast forward through this video really fast. Let me fast forward through this video.
Be different.
Okay, so now this is a video of Gary Gensler, all right, teaching in a classroom, okay, back in, I believe, like 2016, 2017, maybe earlier, all right, at MIT. Now he's the chair of the SEC and he's looking to take down this industry. Kind of weird.
Central monopolist with another central monopolist. A lot of commercial banks aren't terribly excited about that. Maybe you're going to have to give some ownership. Maybe you'll have to give 50% of your ownership to the 20 banks that are now, part of this. I mean, there are other ways to build incentive systems. Maybe you put a native token in there and you give them the native token. So there may be other incentive ways to beat the current monopolist. But I, having been around commercial banks for a long time, they really are looking for ways to to replace their aggregators in their back office, whether it's clearing, settlement, exchanges, credit agencies, but they are deeply understanding because they are pretty ambitious and very good at making money as well. They deeply understand that every idea that's pitched to them is somebody who currently is small but wants to get big and gain market power. So they're also always thinking about how to ensure that there's a check to slow down your startup from gaining market power 5, 10, and 15 years from now. They don't want you to be the next clearinghouse like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or Intercontinental Exchange. They don't want you to be the next central node of market power.
They don't want us to win. They don't want us to win. So it sounds like he was teaching these things, and then now he's went to a different side. So let's go look at Mr. Gensler's, all right, Mr. Chair's calendar, all right, for 2022. Okay, we can see that literally from 2021, April, okay, we can see that he's listed his calendar on the SEC's website. You can go and look at the chairman's calendar, but we're in December 8th. The last time that the calendar has been posted was for the fiscal month of July 1st through July 31st. So what happened to August? What happened to September? What happened to October? What happened to November? And I'm wondering if he'll post December. Are we going to go into 2023 without seeing his calendar? Is that something that's happening, Mr. Gensler? Let's continue to push forward. Now, how are these people intercorrelated? Well, Sam Bankman-Fried, all right, he's the CEO of FTX. He's also an MIT graduate. Okay, Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, former professor at MIT. Okay, let's continue. Glenn Ellison, professor of economics at MIT, the former boss of Gary Gensler. Then we roll over here, Caroline Ellison, CEO of Alameda, okay? Check this out. Dated Sam Bankman-Fried, and she's the daughter of Glenn Ellison. Bruh. Are you kidding me? Let's continue to push forward. March 29th of 2022, we can see that Gary Gensler, okay, met with FTX multiple times at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. He met with them. This is just one, but he's met with them multiple times. And just so you know, so you can see this, Ryan Miller, all right, the general counsel of FTX, okay, if we come down here, Commodities Futures Trading Commission 3 years ago, okay, 3 years ago, okay, he was the legal counsel to Chairman Gary Gensler, who's now the general counsel for FTX US. They're not going to like this. They see this video, they may not like this. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. All right. Now, I got to get off the SEC's back. Okay. Let's dive into something different. Okay. We've done this. Okay. Now, Maxine Waters, there's some rumors going around, and she had to clear it up 15 hours ago. Wanted to show you Maxine Waters, all right, who is the 43rd District of Congress chairwoman of the House of Financial Services Committee. Okay. Now, there were, I guess, lies, what she says, but there was some things circulating around crypto Twitter, around the news, CNBC, that she was not willing to subpoena Sam Bankman-Fried for their December 13th hearing. Now, we'll see if they go and get him and bring him, okay? That she said lies are circulating, CNBC, that I am not willing to subpoena Sam Bankman-Fried. He has been requested to testify. She said a subpoena is definitely on the table. Stay tuned. Woo! It's getting crazy out here, y'all. I promise you. Now, like I said, we're going to hop off of this. Now we got to bring everything. Listen, we got to bring everything to light now. Why is the US, why is it that the United States is not regulating this industry yet? What could they be afraid of? Listen, this is what's going on. The World Economic Forum, okay, the largest agenda pusher, okay, we're going to go a little bit over the show. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all don't want to leave right now. I promise you I'm about to go crazy. All right, this is going to be work. Tell your boss to hold up a second. This is about to get crazy. Listen, this is the chancellor, okay, Rishi Sunak. All right, he is the prime minister, the leader, the president of the United Kingdom, the UK. All right, he put a speech out at this conference in Glasgow. Okay, this is the UN conference in 2021. All right, this is old, but I need you all to understand that there's an initiative. There is a climate change initiative that is under pursuit. Blockchain technology is going to help with this climate change initiative. Listen to his words.
This is the first COP to bring together so many of the world's finance ministers, businesses, and investors with such a clear common purpose: to deliver the promise made in Paris 6 years ago, to direct the world's wealth to protect our planet. The good news is that the will is there. At least 80% of the global economy has committed to net zero or carbon neutrality targets. Our challenge now is to deploy the investment we need to deliver those targets around the world. To do so, we are accelerating 3 actions today. First, we need increased public investment. And I want to speak directly to the developing countries of the world. We know that you've been devastated by the double tragedies of coronavirus and climate change. That's why the G20 is stepping up to provide debt treatments more swiftly. It's why the IMF are providing a new $650 billion allocation of special drawing rights, and Kristalina will say more on this later. And it's why we're going to meet the target to provide $100 billion of climate finance to developing countries. And while we know we are not yet meeting it soon enough, we will work closely with developing countries to do more and to reach the target sooner. Over the next 5 years, we will deliver a total of $500 billion of investment to the countries that need it most. And we can do more today. I can announce that the United Kingdom will commit £100 million to the task force on access to climate finance, making it quicker and easier for developing countries to access the finance they need. And we're supporting a new capital markets mechanism, which will issue billions of new green bonds here in the UK to fund renewable energy in developing countries. 2 tangible, practical examples of how we're delivering our promise of $100 billion. But public investment alone isn't enough. Our second action is to mobilize.
Listen to this. This is crazy. Listen.
Private finance. Let me pay an enormous tribute to Mark Carney for his leadership that is delivering results. The Glasgow Financial Alliance for Net Zero has now brought together financial organizations with assets worth over $130 trillion of capital to be deployed.
Oh my God.
This is a historic wall of capital for the net zero transition around the world. What matters now is action to invest that capital in our low carbon future. To do that, investors need to have as much clarity and confidence in the climate impact of their investments as they do in the traditional financial metrics of profit and loss. So our third action is to rewire the entire global financial system.
Whoa, hold up. Rewire the entire global financial system. Are y'all following me? Hold on.
Net zero. Better and more consistent climate data, sovereign green bonds, mandatory sustainability disclosures, proper climate risk surveillance, stronger global reporting standards, all things we need to deliver. And I'm proud that the UK is playing its part. We've already made it mandatory for businesses to disclose climate-related financial information, with 35 other countries signing up to do the same. Today, I'm announcing that the UK will go further and become the first ever net zero aligned financial centre.
Wow.
This means we are going to move towards making it mandatory for firms to publish a clear, deliverable plan setting out how they will decarbonize and transition to net zero, with an independent task force to define what's required.
Wow.
So,
I'm about to tie this together,
a
y'all.
renewed pledge to $100 billion a year of public funding, over $130 trillion of private capital waiting to be deployed, and a greener financial system underway. 6 years ago, Paris set the ambition. Today in Glasgow, we're providing the investment we need to deliver that ambition. Now, I know when people hear about global finance, it can often feel remote and abstract. But we're not simply talking about numbers on a page. We're talking about making a tangible difference to people's lives, about cheap, reliable, and clean electricity to power schools and hospitals in rural Africa, about better coastal defenses in the Philippines and the Pacific Islands to protect people from storm surges, about everyone, everywhere, having fresher water to drink, cleaner air to breathe, better insulated homes in which to live. That's the vision we're asking you to commit to. That's the opportunity we're asking you to invest in. And that's the work that we're asking you to begin today.
Woo! So let me go ahead. If you are brand new to this crypto space, if this is your first time on Coffee and Crypto, second time, you really don't understand why we going so crazy on crypto, listen, there's a replumbing. I want you to drop a 7 in the chat box. I want to know who's brand new, who really don't know what's going on. I'm about to show you something right now that's about to change your life. I'm about to show you something that's about to change your life. But I need to know, is there anybody that's new? Is there anybody that needs a little update? And even if it ain't on the call, I'm going to put it for the people that'll see the call later that's brand new. I want to show you guys 2 technologies. The first one is called Ripple. Transform the way you move, manage, and tokenize value. The largest companies in the world are connected. Listen, using proven crypto and blockchain technology honed over a decade, Ripple's enterprise-grade solutions, okay, are faster, more transparent, more cost-effective than traditional financial services. Okay, let's continue to push forward. Okay, now, why am I talking about Ripple? Well, Ripple, okay, is a carbon, okay, it's a carbon neutral, okay, it's a carbon neutral technology. Okay, this is exactly what it is. If we move over to the next one, Hello Future, Hedera hash graph, okay, carbon negative, carbon negative. This is how we change and transpire data across the world. It's carbon negative. Hedera is governed and owned by the world's leading organizations. I want you to take a quick screenshot, take a quick look at these companies. And I want you to understand that these are multi-billion or even trillion-dollar industries and companies that's been around for decades. If you don't think they were at these meetings, if you don't think that they're the ones talking to these people as well, they're the ones saying, hey, we're going to go carbon neutral as well. We want to help with this new sustainability goals of 2023 with the World Economic Forum. You got another thing coming. What I want you to understand is that we are investing into the future. Our great grandkids is going to remember us for this. Great grandkids is going to remember. They're going to read about Vincent Owens in the history books. I'm the new Booker T. Washington of the cryptocurrency space. Understand what I said. Check me out. Nigeria limits, this hot off the press, December 7th, drop some coffee. We about to hop out of here in a second. Nigeria limits cash withdrawals to $45 per day in CBDC digital banking push. A year after launching its CBDC, central bank digital currency, the Central Bank of Nigeria has capped cash withdrawals to get more people to go cashless. Shout out to Michael Branch. Shout out to Michael Branch. Big bro sent me this. I want y'all to, I'm gonna read a little bit of it for you. Nigeria has imposed limits on cash withdrawals in a move to push consumers toward alternatives, including its own central bank digital currency, the e-Naira. In a letter to banks and other financial institutions published on Tuesday, the Central Bank of Nigeria applied new limits on over-the-counter withdrawals at just $225 per week for individuals and $1,123 for businesses. What? Taking cash out of ATMs will be capped to $45 per day. Customers will still be able to take out larger sums in some instances, but will have to pay processing fees of between 5 to 10%. Woo, that's crazy. Look at this. The move was justified in the letter as being in the line with the cashless policy of CBN. Let's keep going. The e-Naira was launched in October of last year. Less than 0.5% of Nigerians thought to be using it. So less than 0.5% of people last year said, hey, I want to use that. And most of those people were millennials. Check this out. Now they're being forced. Now they're being forced to utilize this central bank digital currency. Let's keep going. RippleNet has listed as direct alternative to SWIFT by Arab Monetary Fund Group. Shout out to Michael Branch for sending me this as well this morning. RippleNet listed as direct alternative to SWIFT by Arab Monetary Fund Group. Listen, an advisory group from the Arab Monetary Fund has listed RippleNet, aka XRP Ledger, as a direct alternative to SWIFT. Here's the proof. Let me pull it up. Here's the proof on Twitter. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's go. There have been a number of efforts aiming at payment modernization without reliance on CBDC. Many of these are incremental advances suggested by incumbent players such as SWIFT. This is from the Central Bank Digital Currencies, a practical guide for Arab central banks. Y'all better not go nowhere. Check this out. Check this out. Alternatives. Types, improvements to messaging protocols, but continued reliance on corresponding banks for settlement. Comments, payment service providers can use their bank deposits in the receiving country to advance funds to recipients. So no more locked liquidity. Why? Because RippleNet allows for on-demand liquidity. Liquidity, money being moved in 3 to 5 seconds with finality, with a less than a penny of a cost, with no carbon, no energy, no electricity. This is the future. This is what you hold. I promise you, if you hold Ripple and you sold it, if you hold it, I don't know what you're doing. But all I know is I'm holding it till death do me part. I'm not playing no games. I'm married to the game. I got on one knee with RippleNet and I'm married to it. They didn't talk about no other blockchain technologies in this. Where else did you see this? I want to ask y'all a question. Where else, on what other show did they show you this? Just be real. They don't. Most people don't know about this. You got to be in the gopher hole for this, baby. So they talk about the example, Swift GPI, TransferWise, Remitly, Revolut, okay? And RippleNet. They mention RippleNet right here. Let's continue to push forward, family. I appreciate all participation today. Wells Fargo, directly on their page, Drop a 7 if you have or ever had Wells Fargo. I know I did. Has anybody ever had Wells Fargo? Anybody got Wells Fargo today? I wonder, did you get an email about this? Did they send you anything about it? I don't think so. They ain't send you. Want to know why? Because this ain't for you to know. Most people don't care about this stuff. Listen, this is on their website. I gotta really lay it out for y'all today. This is going in. I'm going into the GOAT year the right way. Payments are core to domestic and international commerce and financial markets. Ongoing digitization requires a frictionless payment experience that proprietary messaging systems cannot deliver. The lack of common terminology has been a key challenge across payment types. The use of different messaging standards creates problems in automating payments from end to end. ISO 20022 is solving this challenge through a globally accepted standard that improves payment efficiency while reducing risk. Real-time payment networks such as the Clearing House's RTP network and high-value payment systems in more than 70 countries already use ISO 20022. By 2025, that's why I said I got SMART goals for 2023, but I'm really planning it out for 2025. By 2025, it will become the global standard for payment messaging, replacing proprietary formats used by U.S. payment system operators such as CHIPS and Fedwire funds. Wells Fargo is a key player in shaping the financial industry's transition to ISO 20022. Hold up. I gotta really go in. I gotta really do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta really show y'all what's going on out here. I gotta really show you guys what's going on right now. Hold on. Check this out. This came out March of this year, excuse me. Ripple partner and Wells Fargo collaborating on Swift replacement. Ripple, Wells Fargo collaborating on what? Swift replacement. Let's keep reading. Wells Fargo is a Ripple partner. We are a founding member of Swift's Payment Market Practice Group. They are a founding member. Payment messages. We plan to start accepting ISO 20022 MX payments messages in November of 2022. We in December. But there's nothing you need to do now. During the migration period, we will send legacy MT and ISO 20022 MX payment messages in the same format we receive them. Okay? So guess what? The shift happens in 2025 globally. Let's keep pushing forward. I got one more article to show you all. I pulled this out. April 28 of 2022, the EBA clearing Swift in the clearinghouse to deliver a pilot service for immediate cross-border payments. Check this out. EBA Clearing, Swift in the clearinghouse announced today that they plan to launch a pilot service for immediate cross-border payments, aka IXB, payments with the support of banks from both sides of the Atlantic. The pilot service is scheduled to begin by the end of this year, with several participants joining the service in phased approaches. I want to just show you guys, we can skip through all of this. All right, all of these are different banks. Look, JP Morgan, okay, Wells Fargo. Look at this. This is JP Morgan. We are eager to progress the immediate IXB service from proofs of concept to something beneficial for our clients. Check this out. With our global footprint and experience with instant payments and FX, we provide a consistent, faster payment experience end to end and across regions. BNY Mellon got something here. Check this out. If you look right here, and I'm done, I'm about to drop this mic. These are the banks. These are the institutions that are associated. PNC, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, a bunch of overseas banks, Bank of America, Bank of New York Mellon, All right. Allied Irish banks, Dutch Bank, ING, HSBC, every single big bank, central bank is a part of this revolution. Guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to Coffee and Crypto. Before we get out of here, all right, I want to ask that someone raise their hand. Can I get one or two, maybe three, one or two for sure, volunteers that want to come up and just share one thing you like, one thing you learned, and one thing you loved about today's episode? Guys, I put nothing but energy in today's call, and I just want a little energy from you guys too, just to kind of get some feedback, to know how I'm doing. And also, if you have not subscribed, while I'm waiting on somebody to raise their hand, if you have not subscribed, all right, to Coffee and Crypto, make sure you subscribe to the Oh My Crypto Network. All right, make sure you subscribe to our network. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link here. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. All right, and also just send this episode out to a friend, a family member, somebody you love. All right, it really helps. It really helps in my mission. All right, I don't charge for anything to be on this show. I don't charge you guys anything. I'm at 2023. The game might change. All right, but right now, y'all still get less than 30 days of this content for free. All right. So with that being said, Jamel, I'm gonna call on you, brother.
Yo, what's good, everyone?
What up?
Sorry. Excuse me.
You good?
So, yeah, man, one thing it clicked in my mind, like, just like it was like a spark, right? So you know how like me and you tomorrow are gonna be going a little over quant, right?
Yep.
So like this week, I've been like looking up articles, videos, whatever, whatnot, and then so it's all been quant and trading, right? But then when we hop to like Coffee and Crypto, you like drop news that are like when I'm focused on something, you come out here on these shows and you drop news that are outside of like my spectrum that I'm currently like focusing on. So it's like killing two birds with one stone, because at one, it's like I'm focusing on like a certain little project, and then I hop on the Coffee and Crypto, and then you give us like the backbone or like everything that's happening, surrounding everything. So like, for example, like if all of us are studying like a coin or like a strategy or whatever, it's like, all right, we're focused on that. But then like you as our mentor, it's like you come and you deliver like a bunch of facts out of different angles that we didn't even come across our mind, that we didn't get to see those articles, and you brought them to us. So it's like even extra knowledge that we get, So that's extremely bullish, man. I appreciate that. I can tell you take a lot of time into researching all this, man. And yeah, man, I love your work ethic, man. You're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Wow. Thanks, bro. Next up, I'm gonna call on Big Andy, man. That's my guy. What up, Big Andy?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
I just want to say thank you and really appreciate your energy and drive to get all this valuable information and share it with us weekly. So just thank you for like opening our eyes and keeping us aware. A lot of stuff is going on, and it's good to know that despite all that, we're in the right place.
Absolutely. And hopefully you get the SMART goals, Andy. Let's get it. Get them SMART goals. Next up, I'm gonna call on CT, Miss CT. How you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
Hey, Miss
So, first and foremost for me, I just want to thank you, Vincent, because I remember when I very first met you, and I'm so honored to be one of your students. I knew that I needed to get into this space, but you don't know what you don't know. But it was something very urgent for me to get into this space, to be a generational shift for my whole family, because everybody was very scared. And I think that's a lot of it. So it takes some of us just to take a leap of faith and say, well, somebody got to do it. And I just think that through all of the coaches and all of the information I could be plugged into, because there's so many, and I said a prayer and you were such a godsend. And so this year has been so eye-opening and impactful for me, and everything that I know has came from you and your efforts, even from learning how to research and getting my portfolio together and just really staying laser focused and not getting distracted by all of the noise that they're trying to discourage us with all of these things. And so I just want to say special thank you for that. And also just being on the cutting edge. I mean, like the latest of the latest of the latest. Oh my God. And so you're a godsend, and God bless you. And just thank you for everything.
Bless you too. Thank you so much, Ms. CT. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to our next meeting on this week or next week coming up.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Crawl Billy. This is my guy right here. Y'all know about Billy, man. Bill, not a science. Bill, not the crawfish guy, the science guy, the crypto guy. I don't know what to call him. Come on through, Billy. Hold up. Let me ask you to unmute again. There you go. Let me know. There you go.
Hey, you waiting on me?
I'm waiting on you.
I'm gonna tell you what. I saw a little video one time of a guy toting the cart with a wheelbarrow with a car. I mean, I don't mind being the end soldier in your team of teams, okay? Because we will scoop them up and keep them in line. Your attentive self, I'm telling you, seeing so much growth in what you're doing. Look, you're going to get us all fired, and I want you to take responsibility for that, Vincent. Get us all fired at our job and stuff. People, what the hell are you paying attention, Beard? Well, kinda, because I got some other stuff I'm looking at. But I see a lot of YouTube stuff, Vincent. I see a lot of people telling me that they're the greatest in the world and all that. But you bring a different level to what you kind of tied together or something. So I watched something the other day. Guy was telling me how great he was for 20 minutes, and then he got into some content. You just beat the hell out of us and then get right into the content. And I appreciate you for that. But look, I think you need to say, I think you need, instead of, you bring new stuff. Like you bring the news, but you bring the news, you bring the new stuff. I probably could use other words, but I'm just saying that the new stuff you're bringing. I'm 61 years old, and today I learned what goat meant, but I've never looked at, I never knew what the hell goat meant, but and I like what you said about goal setting. Everybody talks about goal setting, but they talk about goal setting on January. What are you going to be for your resolution? It's like, so you're talking about setting goals now for January. You're not talking about setting goals in January. You're talking about setting them for January to get started.
Yes,
so I'm just saying that you're bringing some good content. We would know how to trade. We know where we are. We know what to buy. With just proper guidance and due diligence, and we support you. So, keep it up, brother.
Thank you so much, Billy. I appreciate that. The GOAT, greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we got Jamie. I don't think I've heard from Jamie yet, so I'm grateful to have Jamie on the show. Welcome, Jamie. Happy to hear from you.
What's going on, man? First, I want to say, man, awesome job with the information. Keep it coming. I'll just tell you a little bit about me, man. I've been in this space for over 4.5 years.
Yep.
Background, got to be in economics. And I'm going to tell you the biggest transfer of wealth that's about to come upon us right now are these people who are set right now.
Yep.
And they're content and happy as far as what they have. And they don't see this thing coming. I was fortunate enough to be in a family that was very affluent, except for my side. So I was always looking, and I could never see as far as it coming. And then when I saw Bitcoin, it hit me. Everything I learned in school, Bretton Woods, all that stuff, the Triffin dilemma, all that stuff has just hit me, just boom. And it's like, That is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth.
Yes.
Is that all these people who do not see this thing coming right now are going to lose it all.
Yep.
Because when that actual dollar hits to zero because of the petro dollar going away and it's coming to petro gold, it's going to be massive amount of people are just going to lose their money because their faith is in that dollar as opposed to themselves. So what's going to happen right now is that you keep this stuff coming. I even got asked to go talk to some elderly people. I'm in my 40s right now.
Yes, sir.
And my friends don't see it coming. They're not. I tell them about it, and you've been through it too, man. So
Yeah.
just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't let up. And we're the group that's going to change the world.
Absolutely.
We're the ones that's going to help out these people who don't see it coming. We're the ones who are going to make sure that the EMF doesn't pretty much enslave the whole damn world.
Yep.
We're the ones who are going to fight back because there's nothing new under the sun, man. All this stuff is done before, time and time and time again.
Yep.
And it's time for everybody to realize that. And this is the age of Aquarius, and the veil's going to be lifted.
Man, that's what's up. Where you calling in from, Jamie? Oh, shoot. I just want to know where you tuning in from?
I'm in Raleigh.
Oh, you're in Raleigh. All right, cool. Well, man, I'm about to send you. I'm gonna text you right now here on IG. Not IG. I'm so used to IG, millennial. Here on Zoom. There go my number right there, brother. Shoot me a text. Let's stay connected, man. I'm definitely loving what you're talking about, bro, and definitely can use your expertise as well. You've been doing this for a minute, a lot longer than me, I'm sure. So I appreciate you. All right, and the next person, last but certainly not least, is my sis, Solo. Let's go, man. Solo, you can come on up, sis, and we're gonna hop up out of here.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Solo. What's up?
What's up, bro? it's I just want to tell you, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for always bringing the bullish content. I'm at work right now, but I be listening in every Tuesday, every Thursday. I really look forward to this show every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I've told you this before from just being me and you talking, but I just want to say I appreciate you, bro, for always being on top of it, always bringing us the latest bullish content. I mean, this is the type of stuff that we need to see and we need to hear, because I be in the Twitter spaces myself, and there's a lot of talk about crypto and Ripple and XRP on Twitter. There's a lot of people that are doubtful. There are a lot of people saying, "Oh, the XRP army, y'all are crazy. Y'all gonna be sad when this and that happen." I'm like, "No, y'all gonna be sad because y'all didn't pay attention and y'all didn't listen and y'all didn't take heed to this information. All it takes is a little research and you'll see where we're going." But thank you, bro, for always, being there for us, giving us the content we need to see. And I just want to encourage you to keep going, bro, because you want it. I've known you for a few years now, and I've seen nothing but growth. So I just want to encourage you, tell you to keep going, bro, and we appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate it, Solo. Thank you so much, man. This has been great, man. Y'all got me over here feeling good, man. I'm on a natural high right now, man. I don't even need nothing else. I don't need no sticky icky. I don't need nothing. I'm on a natural high right now. So I appreciate y'all. So look, with that being said, this was episode number 62. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And with that being said, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on the notification bell. That way you're notified with everything else that we're doing. 2023 is going to be the biggest year that we have. I promise you, it's going to be the biggest year that we have as a community, as a group. And I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you all. If you're interested in joining the Vincent Owens Group, the Secrets of Crypto and Money Mastery Academy. All right. I also have an ebook out called The Secrets of Crypto and Money. You guys can click the link in all my bios on social media, here on YouTube as well. Go to my link tree. You can join the Discord. Join our Discord today. It's $50 a month. All right. We teach not just about crypto, but we teach day trading. We're getting very active inside of our day trading chat. So if you want to learn how to trade, this is what we do. I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. And y'all, wait. Jamel, you come on up, bro. You already know. Hey, look, I ain't never gonna say no. Go ahead, Jamel.
Hey, I just want to say one thing, 10 seconds.
You got it?
I really love this call. I love how like passionate everyone is about this. So what I want to say, dude, is honestly, dude, let's really, all of us, dude, let's stick together, bro.
Yes.
Like dead ass, bro. Cause like, bro, like I see the potential in this, and I know that you guys too, bro. So 2023, bro, we can really change this, bro. Like this is not even a call anymore, bro. Like this is our future, bro. So like honestly, dude, let's like for real, dude. Let's really stick together. Like, dude, I really mean that from my heart, because this is our entire future, bro. So like, dude, let's stick together, bro. All of us, bro. And like, let's bring more people in. But the people that are here right now, bro, none of you guys don't leave, bro. Do not leave, bro. Please stay here. Trust.
Yes.
Just trust the process. Be patient. But this is the call. You guys need to stay here, bro. Please stay in this chat.
Hey, Jamel, I'm feeling like Michael Jackson. Hey, this is it. Hey, I'm feeling like Michael Jackson right now.
This is it, bro.
This is it, Michael Jackson, baby. Let's get it.
All right. Love you guys. That's
Love
it.
y'all. Have a blessed day. You either gonna be Michael Jordan or you're gonna be Michael Jackson. We choose to be both.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
All right, man. Y'all have a blessed